All right. We are back to the wonderful world of the Battle Factory. Last time, we learned an important lesson about the Battle Factory. Sometimes, it's better to be lucky than good. So yeah, last time, same to you, Dave. Good luck out there. It may be over for one of us, maybe both of us, who knows. But yeah, last time, 2 weeks ago, I went head to head with Dave, tackling round 21 and 22 of the Battle Factory. And it was rather interesting. Very interesting draft I had around 21. What was it? It was Latios 8, Dragonite 7, Shiftry 2, Espeon 1, Flareon 3, and Salamence 4. Very interesting draft. Opted to go for Flareon alongside the very broken Salamence 4 and then Latios 8. And there wasn't much thinking in that round. Slight excuse on my part. I was pretty sick actually last 2 weeks ago. So I guess I wasn't in the best state of mind. Still, at least the draft kind of carried. Latios 8 was a decent enough lead and simplified things by just clicking Psychic majority of the battles. Probably the battle that required the most thinking, even though I didn't really put that much thought into it, was the Nolan battle. A pretty eventful Nolan battle. I had Latios 8 versus Entei lead, and I made a rather peculiar decision of just staying in with Latios, which would have worked out for 5 out the 6 sets, but I ran into the one set where that does 1v1 Latios 8 in Entei 3. So that put me in a weird predicament to where I decided to just go for game completely with Salamence, risk crits, go for 3 Dragon Dances. I went for 3 Dragon Dances to maximize rolls versus really Regirock. It made the roll a 50-50 roll to Oko instead of it never Okoing. And I decided to put the game on one of the best Pokemon in the Battle Factory instead of... There's not really much of a use having 3 IV Destiny Bond Gardevoir in the back as your last Pokemon. Like, that's not beating anything, so... But I could have definitely... There was definitely probably... The safer option was just going hard Salamence from the start. That was probably safer overall. Because, I mean, Salamence kind of beats all the Entei sets as well. And it has Aerial Ace for double team. So, I think that was probably the better option. But I got bailed out either way. And then round 21? No, round 22. Round 22, I had a pretty bad draft, actually. Ampharos 2. I don't even remember the full draft, but I ended up using Ampharos 2, Arcanine 2 without Intimidate, and Shiftry 2. Better Meganium 2. And some way, somehow, the IV advantage is a big deal. It also helps when you don't face the strongest and most powerful of Pokemon, because I had to use Ampharos 2 the entirety of that round. And Ampharos 2 put on a clinic. It bright powdered everybody and just somehow body bagged the entire competition. So yeah, that's what happened last stream. It was a funny stream in terms of like the amount of hacks that went my way. Not too many big brain 200 IQ thinking in that round. Me being sick didn't help at all either. But okay. That is the backstory for last stream. So yeah, we're at 154 wins, which that's a lot of wins. And for this stream, we're only doing one round because Dave only has time for one round. Not a problem for me. Let's see if we can escape round 23 of the Pokemon Emerald Battle Factory. This has to end sometime. Maybe today is that time. For me, this is a streak that has lasted almost 2 years. So I won't be disappointed if it ends right here. Okay. Like I don't even think I'm fully into it, but we're going for it. Okay, so here we go. Open level. Here we go. It's time to play some Pokemon. Please step this way. All right, here we go. Okay, no type. Thanks, Agent Asterix. So we got no type. High risk, high return. Will they make it easy for me? Let's check out the draft. All right. So our first Pokemon in round 23, open level, is a Gengar. Gengar, 8 sets. Modest nature. Quick Claw. Oh. It's Gengar 3. Psychic, Thunderbolt, Giga Drain, Skill Swap. Now, Gengar. Man, normally that's a very good Pokemon. A Pokemon that if you see in your draft, you should be rather excited. However, Gengar 3 is a bit peculiar of a Pokemon. Because, is it good? Well, yeah, it's good to a degree. It's good. It's a max special attack, max speed Gengar. And the moves are okay. But it's like, there's better Gengar sets out there. And the coverage can be a little redundant between Psychic, Thunderbolt, Giga Drain. Thunderbolt, Giga Drain, they kind of hit the same stuff. Sure, Giga Drain hits the water grounds, but you do wish you were Gengar 4th or 8. The Fire Punch, Ice Punch coverage is phenomenal. Gengar 7 and 8 Gengar 4, 7, 8 having Destiny Bond is amazing. Because, Skill Swap is literally useless on this thing. Gengar has one of the best abilities ever. Well, for its given typing, it's perfect for it. Why would I ever Skill Swap it away? So, yeah. Workable Pokemon, but slightly disappointing if you want to be greedy, knowing that there's better Gengar sets out there. So, that's our first Pokemon. Quick Claw out the way is interesting. That's a very powerful item. This is the fastest Quick Claw Pokemon in the Battle Factory, actually. So yeah. Second Pokemon is Miltank. So we got Miltank, the cow. I think by this Miltank reveal, I've officially seen every Pokemon in the Battle Factory in this streak. I've not seen Miltank, I'm pretty sure, any time else until now. So we got Miltank, Careful Nature, Leftovers. This is Miltank 2. Focus Punch, Shadow Ball, Attract, Thunder Wave. Peculiar set. A Pokemon that I've never really used ever. It's a weird set because it's like you don't have reliable means of doing damage. You got Focus Punch, which requires the opponent not attacking you, which isn't reliable. Shadow Ball isn't that strong. This is uninvested, no stab attacks. It's a weird Pokemon because it's like, the typing is cool with Thick Fat. It can wall some crap, and Thunder Wave is a useful move. Leftovers is a good item. But at the end of the day, you want damage. And Miltank 2 doesn't, on paper, it's not bringing the damage that you want. So, okay. So 2 of the best items taken away, and 2 mediocre sets overall thus far. Let's see. Third Pokemon, Fearow.
Oh no, it's a Fearow.
Okay, so we got Fearow, Focus Band, Drill Peck, Tri Attack, Attract, Pursuit. So this is Fearow 2. Fearow 2, one of my arch nemesis. It's a Fearow, so there's not much to be excited about. Fearow is just worse Dodrio in every way, shape, and form. Slow, well, same speed, but it's weaker. And it's also weaker in terms of attacks that it's firing off. Dodrio has the double edge, and the base drop, the base power difference between 80 base power Tri-Attack and 120 base power double edge is absolutely significant. So Fearow 2 is definitely a Pokemon that no one is ever excited to see, and when you ever have to seriously consider using this Pokemon, you're definitely gonna be in some trouble on paper for sure. Okay, so yeah, Fearow 2 is our third Pokemon. Focus Band out the way. Fourth Pokemon in round 23 open level is Moltres. So we got another bird. Moltres has 6 sets. White Herb, Overheat, Sunny Day, Swagger, Facade. What Moltres is this? Is this Moltres 6? I think this is Moltres 6. Or is this Moltres 5? Hold up, this may be Moltres 5, which actually changes things a lot. This is Moltres 5. So we got Moltres 5. Okay. Now, the set looks bad overall. Nothing to be excited about. But there's a big thing about Moltres 5. The unfortunate thing about majority of the Moltres sets is that your fire type. Fire types want to be fast for the most part. Given stuff like Heracross, Metagross, most of them have speed. So being slower than those mons is pretty bad. But 4 out the 6 Moltres sets actually do not have speed, which is a big deal. Just being slower than like a Heracross 3 and getting O-code by it is very incredibly embarrassing. But Moltres 5 is one of the 2 Moltres sets with speed. So with a perfect IVs, max speed Moltres is going to outspeed a good amount of stuff. But the flaw is that you really only got one good move here, Overheat. Sunny Day, I guess, has some applications. You can live a water move with Sunny Day up, and it boosts the power Overheat even further. But the other 2 moves are like moves that you're not really realistically going to click majority of the time. If you're clicking Swagger, you're probably in the absolute worst of positions, and you're banking on a full turn of confusion to bail you out. And Facade, I don't know. Facade may do decent damage versus something that resists Overheat, who knows. But yeah, Moltres 5, that's a peculiar Pokemon. Okay, this is a draft, surely. Okay, so that's our 4th Pokemon, huh? Okay. 5th Pokemon is Slacking. Okay. Slacking. And I see a Modest Nature. I like the Modest Nature sight. This is Slacking 4. Now, Thunderbolt, Flamethrower, Ice Beam, Yawn. This Pokemon looks bad. This Pokemon looks like an underwhelming figure. But do not underestimate Slacking 4. Slacking special attack isn't that bad. And this thing is max special attack. I think it's either max special attack, max defense, or max special attack, max speed up. Yeah, it's max special attack, max speed up. So it patches up his lowest stat. And then max special attack with IV advantage. It's going to hit hard enough. And Thunderbolt, Flamethrower, Ice Beam has great super effective coverage. But 2 things that make Slacking 4 a surprisingly solid Pokemon in the factory. Do not underestimate this mod. 1 is the 4th move. Yawn is incredible. Because, the AI is not switching out. 2, Yawn doesn't miss. Even if they double team up, Yawn is not missing. And that can really open up things. That can give you free switching opportunities. If you got a broken setup sweeper, you can use that as free setup opportunities. Like slacking 4 as a lead is really solid. It really tends to put you in an advantageous position early and often. So I'm very pleased to see this Pokemon. I've used this Mon actually in this run before. I used it in round 15, I think, right? I used it around 15 with Tyranitar 5, and those two together. I yawned on a lot of crap, and that allowed Tyranitar 5 to Dragon Dance up and win a lot of games. So I'm pretty pleased to see Slacking 4. However, if I bring Slacking 4 and then what, Gengar 3, I mean, that's 2 special attackers. We're not going to enjoy seeing a Snorlax. Well, no, Snorlax probably isn't too bad because we can switch stall between the Ghost normal. But, like, Blissey won't be as good to see. Regice won't be as great to see. Tyranitar is not going to be too good either. Okay. Our draft isn't that great thus far. What is our last? Gyarados. Chesto Berry. We're saved. The GOAT is here. Gyarados 4. Alright. Okay. We've been bailed out. A phenomenal Pokemon has entered the battlefield. A Pokemon that is greatly going to benefit from Slacking 4's Yawn. Gyarados 4. So, Gyarados 4. Frustration, Earthquake, Dragon Dance, Resto, Chesto. Phenomenal Pokemon. IV advantage. This thing, I think, is a 3rd in HP, defense, and Spadef. This Pokemon can set up on a crap ton of stuff, Dragon Dance up, and win the game. It has reliable recovery. Like, it's pretty obvious that this Pokemon is going to do great things. And I think with this amazing last to bail out what had to be a pretty frustrating draft to see, I think it's rather obvious the 3 Pokemon I'm bringing. Because, I mean, Miltank 2 isn't bringing much to the table. Fearow 2 isn't too great. Moltres 5, usable Pokemon technically. But Slacking 4 lead tends to set the tone very nice. And then I got a solid enough Mon, Gengar. And then Gyarados 4 as my ultimate win condition. The Pokemon that needs to carry me all the way to the promised land as the last. That makes a lot of sense. But, I mean, there's definitely some flaws. Tyranitar lead wouldn't be great. The Lottie matchup isn't that great either, because Gengar can't touch it. Gyarados can lose to Thunderbolt variants. I'm gonna have to do some cows. Can Gyarados live a Thunderbolt casually with an IV advantage? I'll do that right quick. I'm about to write down this draft. Okay, so yeah, we got Gengar 3, Miltank 2, Fearow 2, Moltres 5, Slacking 4, and Gyro 4. So, man, Gyarados 4 really bailed out this draft heavily. Okay. So, a couple things I want to calc. Slacking is going to be faster than Lottie with the IV advantage, I believe, right? So, Slacking probably should fare well versus like a Latios 1. I just Ice Beam. Eat 2 Psychics. Yeah. So yeah, Slacking is faster than the all those Lotties except Lottie 8. That's good. So it's gonna 1v1 the Lotties pretty reliably. But let's say Gyarados. Can Gyarados live a Thunderbolt? Gyarados cannot live a Thunderbolt. 96 to 113. So the Lottie matchup is a little rough, man. I think this is gonna be pretty interesting here. Dang. Because Gengar can't touch Lottie at all. Nothing. But that's Latios 1. Latios 2. Latios 2, it's a 25% chance to kill. So it's really Latios 1 and 4 that are going to be like practically guaranteed chance to OHKO. Now, how many Dragon Dances would I need to OHKO? Like, okay, +2 frustration, OHKOs, no bulk Latios. So I probably need like +3 to reliably. So +3, if I can get Gyarados to +3 majority games, I should be good to go. Let me see. Latias 1. What's the Latias 1 roll? Latias 1. Okay, it always lives Latias Thunderbolt. Okay. So it's really just Latios 1 and Latios 4, where it's just like, nah. If Slacking gets weakened, I'm in big trouble. I may just auto lose. Because Gengar can't do Gengar can't do crap. And he'll just get OHKO'd by Psychic. But outside of Lottie, like, I mean, Tyranitar would be interesting, especially as a lead on how annoying that mon actually is. Let me Cal Gyarados versus Tyranitar. How does that fare? Rock Slide at -1. Okay, but they can Dragon Dance. Very likely to Dragon Dance. Earthquake. Earthquake has a good chance to 2-hit KO cleanly. Even versus the triple bulk T-Taurus, which is good enough. Gengar is probably faster than it's faster than T-Tar even at +2. At +1, will they see a Rock Slide kill? Not always. Although Sandstorm can probably improve its chances. Although I do have Giga Drain as well. So Giga Drain. Giga Drain's kind of cute on Gengar for T-Tar as well. But I think this is the play no matter what. I don't think I should be like, okay, Miltank would fare better versus a Lottie, but like, there's no way I'm going like, there's no way I'm turning down Gyarados, and I don't think going like, say, Slacking Miltank Gyarados, that could be an option, but I don't know, that doesn't sound right. Gengar is good enough. Gengar is a good enough Pokemon. And then I think I would like the normal ghost pivoting action. That's going to help versus a lot of Pokemon. Gengar invalidates a lot of Pokemon. There's a lot of Pokemon that actually cannot touch this mon at all. One of them is actually this Gyarados 4. But there's plenty of other mons that can't touch Gengar naturally due to its typing plus ability. So I think this is definitely the call, right? Why would I not go this route? We should just be trying to aim to get Gyarados in a position for an easy sweep. I guess Electrics in general isn't going to be the prettiest either. Given that, I mean, our Earthquake Mon is weak to Electric, so Slacking and Gengar is going to have to attempt to 1v1 those as well. But I think this is a pretty simplistic lead and just overall team selection. I think I'm going Slacking 4, Gengar 3, Gyarados 4. And hopefully it's enough. I guess we can put the factory buddy up right now. Let's see, open level, 8+, no type, high risk, high return. My team, I think is practically, there's like, I can't see myself going another route. Slacking Gengar, Gyarados. I turned down Fearow, I turned down Miltank, and I turned down Moltres. Moltres is a high risk, high return merchant, so we're not facing Moltres this first battle. So overall, our most likely leads are our most likely Pokemon. The ones that have above 4%, Machamp, Ursaring, Regirock, Dragonite, Salamence, Fortress, Snorlax, Gardevoir, Weezing, Lapras, Doug, Tyranitar, Tauros, Houndoom, Registeel, Mischievous, and Metagross. Overall, I don't think too bad. Like Gengar bodies Machamp. Ursaring, we should have enough tools to outplay Ursaring between Gengar and Intimidate on Gyarados. Regirock isn't the greatest, actually. This is where Giga Drain is actually cute too for Regirock. Gengar versus Regirock. Giga Drain is near guaranteed to hit KO, which is big. Quick Claw would be scary. Gyarados is thanks Suso. Giga Drain, good chance to 2-hit KO Regirock. Quick Claw is gonna be pretty scary though. And then like there's no way Gyarados Earthquake 2-hit KOs Regirock. It's a 3-hit KO. But Dragonite. Dragonite's, well, I mean, Dragonite have Ice Beam slacking. And that's same with Salamence. Fortress, I have Flamethrower. Snorlax isn't too bad, given that I can switch. Not only have Intimidate Gyarados, there's a good chance I can just outplay the heck out of Snorlax with Gengar plus slacking, because most of them just have normal plus you normally have normal, Earthquake, normal move, Earthquake, Shadow Ball, which Gengar plus normal type walls pretty comfortably. Gardevoir. Gardevoir's not too bad versus me, honestly. Weezing gets bodied by Gengar. Lapras, I got 2 T-Bolt Mons. Dugtrio should be a non-issue with 2 Levitate immunes. I mean 2 ground immunes, and if Slacking is able to switch out on a Arena Trap 1, they can't even it's literally free. Tyranitar, not the greatest. Unless Gyarados is fully set up. Tauros is pretty easy. Houndoom should be fine. Registeel should be fine too. Mischievous should be fine. Metagross, like, okay. I mean, with what has been given to me, I can't envision myself using any other 3 Pokemon. And Slacking 4 is a solid lead. So we're going these 3, and there's flaws, but hopefully it's enough to win 7 battles. We have some good Pokemon here. Okay, here we go. I'm not that old yet. All right, buddy. So here we go. No type, high risk, high return. First Pokemon is Rapidash. Okay, so we got Rapidash. Rapidash is quite a good Pokemon to see on paper, because one assumes that this is going to be rather comfortable Gyarados setup right here. Options are hard Gyarados right now or Yawn. That's clearly the decision, right? So, but we can look into it further. Let's count Gyarados. Got Gyarados versus Rapidash. Okay, so of course, most likely Rapidash is the one that activates high risk, high return by itself. Rapidash 4. Rapidash 4 doesn't do much damage at all. Under Intimidate, with Intimidate up, it does literally nothing. Overheat does nothing. Double Edge only does 16 to 19%. Like, the damage output is low. Let's look at Rapidash 3, which tends to be the most annoying out of the Rapidashes. Solar Beam doesn't do that much. So even with some Hypnosis, Super Luck, note that Gyarados is gonna wake up from the first one. We should be in a good spot still. And then, I mean, Rapidash 2, Rapidash 2 has Attract, Double Team. We can take a look at our genders. Is Gyarados male? Gyarados is female, so can't even be attracted. And we're even if you double team up, we have a lot of PP. We're bound to hit one. Your Fire Blasts and Bounces will do no damage. And then Rapidash 1. Flamethrower, Double Kick, Quick Attack, Protect is not going to do much either. All signs point to free Gyarados setup into win the game. Right? Surely. I don't think I'm overthinking anything. I mean, why would I do anything else? Right? You're gonna need, like, I don't know, a quadruple crit or something for this to not work out. So, let's go Gyarados, and let's try to win the game on the spot. Okay, Intimidate. Overheat, miss. And White Herb used up. Well, I mean, all the Rapidash sets that have Overheat both have White Herb, so we still don't know what Rapidash this is. We just know it's 3 or 4. So it's either Rapidash. It either already completes the high risk, high return quote, or they have Rapidash 3 and it's Rapidash 3 and we still are looking for high risk, high return. Either way, we are comfortable in this position. We like just going for game, setting up. Gyarados 4 is a good Pokemon. Ah, it is Rapidash 3. Okay. We use up our Chesto Berry now. Okay, Rapidash 3 is peculiar. It makes you question, is it worth greeting? Because Rapidash 3 can be annoying. If it granted, it's gonna need to be very, very lucky. I feel like there's no way, man. Like, okay, Overheat does 16 to 19. Under a crit, it does 33 to 39. That's like no damage, man. I am faster than this. And then crit Solar Beam only does 38 to 45. Like, it needs to be insanely lucky. The odds are far too in my favor. Like, okay, I could just kill this here because I am faster than this now, and be content that have a full HP Gyarados that doesn't have to worry about the luckiest Rapidash in the world. But +1 may not be enough to win the game here. There's not many Pokemon that you can confidently count on Gyarados to fully set up on. But I think this is definitely one of them. I think I gotta go for it. Why not? Now, let me see. Under Sun crit Overheat does 50 to 59. It becomes interesting. But let me think. Okay, so like at +1, is there any critical calcs where, I mean, it's kind of similar to what I ended up doing with Salamence versus Nolan last time. like Regirock, okay? Regirock is a mon where I would like to just clean Oko. So I would need a lot of boost. I would need pretty much to be at +4. So that would pretty much require me to go for it all the way. Oh man. I would have to be super unlucky for this to not work out. I think remembering my calcs against Lottie, 2 Dragon Dances, Oko. Man, I think given that like Gyarados, I definitely feel like has to be the one to win my games. I should go for the Dragon Dances. It's heavily in my favor for me to come out on top. I'm going for it. Okay, I'm going for a second one. They hit the Hypnosis. Alright. Alright, Gyarados, come on. Sunny day. Oh, come on, Gyarados, please. Alright, I'm gonna try to... Come on, first turn, Wake, Earthquake. Okay, come on. Solar Beam. Oh, they get... immediate crit. Oh no, I'm about to get punished. Oh, I'm about to get punished. Oh no, does Overheat kill me? Oh no. Oh crap, no. Does Overheat kill me? Overheat doesn't kill me. It does 110 hit points max, so you need a crit. I'm gonna Earthquake. Ah, they get the full turn sleep. Solar Beam, okay. Well, I wake up here. Huh. I wake up here. Do I greed and rest? Or do I just get my kill here? I think I get my kill, man. I didn't even have the Earthquake. Earthquake was technically a misplay. But okay. This is scary because now, like... I'm low. I'm in Quick Claw range. Tyranitar the boss. However... Tyranitar is not a mon. It's definitely a mon I'm totally content in seeing right now. Because I should kill the no bulk ones. I mean the triple bulk ones. 94 to 111. So I kill 5/8 at a time. If you do get the Quick Claw here, that's gonna suck a lot. So we do see Tyranitar as the second Pokemon. Options. No, we don't need to see the sets. Wait, so sets in the back, high resolution. Wait, let me see. I think I had it right the first time. Okay, so it's most likely T-Tar. It's most likely T-Tar. I mean, it's most likely a high-res T-Tar, obviously. Fortunately, I'm looking at there's 3 Quick Claw T-Tar sets. Fortunately, none of them have a high-res, high-return move, so they're not as likely. Earthquake, we Oko 5/8 at a time. Surely we go for it. Even if we don't get the roll. Slacking comes in, I guess. Or we can go Gengar. I'll probably go Gengar, given that Slacking would have to loaf on the third. And go from there. But dang, Rapidash almost got me. Earthquake. Okay, good. No quick claw. Let's see. Do we get the roll? We do get the roll, which is very fortunate. Okay, so we take out T-Tar. We don't know what it is. Dragonite. Oh, dang. Okay, so you had both open level 10 setters. That's fun. Thanks, Cannon Gamang. Okay, so we got Dragonite last. I mean, it's most likely a Dragonite with a high risk, high return move. But I mean, we're not gonna really know. We probably don't kill this if it's like a bulky Dragonite. Well, actually, we know it's not Dragonite 3. That's the only Dragonite we know. It can't be, because if it's Dragonite 3, we would have seen leftovers because of the sand. So it's not Dragonite 3. All the others are in play. Oh, and oh yeah, we know it's Rapidash 3. So let's see. How does that change things? Oh wait, no. We know it's every set but 3. I did the check marks incorrectly. Either way, I mean, say like Dragonite 4, pretty bulky. Dragonite 4 lives +2 frustration pretty easily, actually. Eats that crap up. Either way, we got an Ice Beam slacking in the back, so with Lumberry. So let's see what this is. Okay, oh, okay. Oh, it is Thunder Wave. It lived in its Thunder Wave. Based on that damage, because I'm looking at Dragonite 4, there's only, since we know it can't be Dragonite 3, then it's Dragonite 4 or Dragonite 5. But I'm looking at the +2 frustration damage. I'm at +3. I only got 2 Dragonites is up, right? I'm pretty sure, yeah. So +2 frustration versus Dragonite 4 only does 57 to 67. And that clearly did more than that. So this has to be Dragonite 5. And we got a very good roll there. 78 to 92. I think that has to be right. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Dragonite took 2 rounds of sand. So I got a high roll there. And yeah, that's guaranteed Dragonite 5. Because Dragonite 4 wouldn't have taken that much. So we got D-Knight 5. D-Knight 5 does have a high risk, high return move, so that kind of puts, we don't know what T-Tar set it is. Well, actually, no, it eliminates the Lumberry T-Tar, which, so it can't be T-Tar 8 or 10. Either way, we won a battle. That's exciting. We took a chance and Rapidash almost got me. Almost got me. It needed another crit. Because it got the full turn sleep and it got 1 crit. But it needed another one. For the complete robbery. But we may have dodged a Quick Claw there, which was very lucky. But yeah, okay. So we add that to the tally. It's 155. Which matches LRXC's level 50 singles record. Okay. So let me see. T-Tar 4-7. So 1-2-4 it's pretty much what 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me write this down so I don't have to do this. One, two, three, four. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. Okay. No type. Unrestrained. Okay. Okay, let me step away for like a minute. I'll be back shortly. Okay, I'm back. So here we go. No type unrestrained. Ran into some interesting Pokemon. But I don't think we're swapping for any of these. Like, it could be any T-Tar set. I don't think T-Tar fits with what we're trying to do. And then I also just don't trust 3IV T-Tar as a whole. So I don't think we're making any swaps here. I think it's just a wrong call. Gyarados bailed us out. It's gonna bail us out every battle, hopefully. We will keep fighting with what we got. I've not lost once yet. Okay, boss. So you got a 155 win streak on you as well. Okay. The bear. All right. So we got Ursaring lead. Ursaring is interesting. Ursaring has a lot of sets. It also is guaranteed not Ursaring 2. Because Ursaring 2 activates high risk, high return all by itself. And it cannot be high risk, high return. The quote was unrestrained. We would have preferred it to be Ursaring 2. Because Ursaring 2 cannot touch Gengar at all. So we got no type, unrestrained, and we got big bad bear as our first Pokemon. This isn't too bad. There's worse Pokemon to see. In this predicament. So you got like, okay. First main calc is naturally the most likely Ursaring is Ursaring 5, which is twice banded. This is big hard body Slacking with a massive IV advantage. I don't think Slacking's getting O-code by banded Mega Kick. It only does 67 to 79. And it's always gonna go for Mega Kick. So I guess we can just go down the Ursaring sets and try to figure things out. So Ursaring 1 is going to Mega Kick or counter. Okay. Can't be Ursaring 2. Ursaring 3 is gonna use any of its 4 moves. They all do roughly the same damage, so it's a crapshoot. Ursaring 4 is always going to double edge. Ursaring 5, as we saw, is always going to Mega Kick. Ursaring 6 is likely to double team or Swords Dance. Since it's the only Ursaring that has either of those 2 moves, that is always going to be a pleasure to see because obviously Gengar walls that to oblivion. In fact, we can use it as setup fodder after we stall out the Hyper Beams, right? But Ursaring 6 is incredibly unlikely. That's the least likely Ursaring. Ursaring 7, Facade, Earthquake, Crunch, Bulk Up. Decent chance of it going for Bulk Up. But otherwise, it can Facade or Earthquake. Ursaring 8 will Facade, Earthquake, or Brick Break. Well, no. It's always going to Brick Break, actually. Brick Break is the strongest move. Okay. The safest play is just to stay in and get some important intel to find out what Ursaring this truly is. We have Yawn, I think is pretty good. Like, okay, the only Ursaring set that has Lum is Ursaring 3. Who cares? I mean, Ursaring 3 may unironically be the worst Ursaring to see. Because that's like the only Ursaring Gyarados can't really set up that yeah, it's really the only Ursaring that Gyarados can't really set up on and would maybe force my hand to actually just beat it with Slacking. Also can hit Gengar super effectively. Like, Ursaring 3 is very funny, and it is most likely, well, no, I mean, it's pretty much like tied with Ursaring 5 as the most likely Ursaring, as those are the only 2 that don't activate any phrase. But Yawn as a whole, it makes a lot of sense. Going Gengar would be good versus like all the sets except Ursaring 3, because Ursaring 3 could crunch. But since there's a chance, and a good chance, that it's Ursaring 3, the Special Bear, I think it's best to just scout. I think it's best to scout and go for Yawn. I think going for Yawn is better than attacking, because say they get a Quick Claw and then they attack, they can switch. When we would likely want to use this thing as setup fodder. I think I like Yawn. I think Yawn is pretty good nearly always. I'm gonna Yawn. So Yawn, here we go. Okay, Double Edge. So this is Ursaring 4. Okay. Ursaring 4 is not too big of a deal. We got some options here. Gengar Slacking took a hit, which can matter. So it becomes interesting on how we want to tackle this thing. It's guaranteed Ursaring 4 because it can't be. The only 2 Ursaring sets with double edge are Ursaring 2 and Ursaring 4, and we know it can't be Ursaring 2. So guaranteed 4. Bright Powder out the way. Guaranteed no high risk, high return Mon out in the back. A 12% chance of a Lottie in the back, which isn't the greatest, especially with Slacking taking that what was a big chunk. It's always gonna double edge, right? There's yeah, it's double edge Earthquake, Rock Slide, Aerial Ace. It's always gonna double edge. So Gengar switch is 100% safe. No reason to go Gyarados, given that crit double edge probably kills Gyarados. So we always go Gengar here. But the question is, after we go Gengar, it's going to go to sleep. And the question is, do we try to use it as setup fodder? Get a couple of Dragon Dances up? Or do we just take it out with Gengar? That's gonna be the question. Double Edge does a lot. Even with -1. There's not even like a pretty way of like intimidate switching versus this, because it's gonna chunk. It's gonna do chip versus slacking or Gengar whenever I switch around. Yeah, LRXC lost a couple of weeks ago. He lost at 188. So yeah, it's Dave and I. We are trying to catch up. Yeah. Hey, everyone wants a smile. Everyone needs a smile. But yeah, I mean, the play here is obviously Gengar, but it's interesting. Do I greed, get a Dragonance up? Because it's like, okay, I go Gengar, I go Gyarados on the first turn sleep, but they could wake up. But I feel like the odds of that not working out is pretty low. I mean, there's so much upside in getting that Dragonance. Maybe I think I am gonna greed for the Dragonance, because I really don't like the position of like Gyarados. I mean, electrics are pretty scary with my team, so I don't like the idea like, okay, I take out Gengar and then like a basic electric comes up, pulls up. That's not good for me. I want Gyarados to have some Dragonances up, so I should attempt to give Gyarados the best chances to get multiple Dragonances up. So I'm gonna do that. But first, we go Gengar on the double edge. Okay, I'm gonna go Gyarados and get an Intimidate off. What I'm thinking of, I want to go Gyarados here, of course, to get an Intimidate off. But then I think after that, I think I want to go back in the Gengar, and then maybe maybe into Slacking, and then go from there. How hard does Ursaring hits Gyarados? At -1, it still does a lot. It does 35 to 42. I think I want to get at least two Intimidates off this thing. I think that would be really nice. So I think what I want to do, I'm gonna do like a little Intimidate shuffling, and then I'm gonna try to position Slacking to get another Yawn off, and then I'll go for the Gyarados sweep. So I'm gonna go Gyarados, Intimidate, one turn of sleep. So the rolls are interesting here for Ursaring. At -1, it's very, very likely to double edge. Very, very likely to double edge. It does 35 to 42. There's a small chance. Although there's a small chance they can Rock Slide though. Or wait, let me check actually. Rock Slide, 132 hit points max. Double edge. Oh, actually no, it always double edges because it does 133 hit points min for double edge. So actually, okay, that's big actually. So that means there's no risk going Gengar here. It's if it wakes up here with a 1-turn wake, it's just gonna double edge. And I think that's okay. So I'm gonna go back into Gengar. I'm gonna want multiple DDs. Now, something I didn't calc. Let me see. Crit double edge, probably Okos. Yeah, it Okos. That's scary. But the chances with sleep turns intact isn't the highest. All right, so I'm gonna go back into Gengar here. Okay, it did wake up and it double-edged. Okay, so they got the 1-turn wake. So 1-turn wake. Now on Gengar, it's gonna on Gengar, it's going to Rock Slide. Always. It's always gonna Rock Slide. I don't really care about that. Slacking doesn't take much. I'm gonna pivot into Slacking here. Oh, they aerial aced. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, okay. Duh. Because they saw they saw Earthquake as the strongest move, but they know they can't Earthquake because of Levitate. So it's random between Rock Slide and Aerial Ace. Okay. Either way, I mean, that's technically better. So it's gonna double edge here. Double edge doesn't kill me. If they get a crit, so be it. I'm gonna yawn again. Okay. Now at 51 HP, it's gonna see a kill with Earthquake. It's gonna see a kill with a lot of moves. So they could Earthquake. They could go for any move here. I think it's interesting. I don't want to... Actually, do I just slacking? Do I just... Do I slacking? I feel... Slacking has to be wrong. Gengar taking damage. Is Gengar taking damage bad? 32 to 37. How many Intimidates I need to make the setup safe-ish? Well, at this point, I'm fine with just a second one. Or do I just go for it? Let me see. Does Crit Rock Slide kill Gyarados? No, I feel like risking Gyarados is always wrong. Ugh. Gyarados. Let me think. Oh yeah, let me see. Gyarados crit. Now, also HP. Let's look at the Sweaty Ruler. Again, this thing is okay at like a little bit above 75. So how many Dragon Dances can I get up to ensure the KO? Okay, +2 ensures the KO. I don't like the idea of slacking. I think it's a little scary that I'm risking Gengar taking damage, but I'm kind of all in on Gengar, on Gyarados winning. And I think that's worth. I think I want +3, right? Because +3 gets the guaranteed OHKO on Guess the guaranteed Oko on Latios. Although, but I mean, getting the guaranteed Oko is not that big. It's not that important. Because, like, I can still revenge. I'm gonna risk Gengar. Let's go. Let's see. Half the time this works out. It doesn't. Okay. It's asleep. Alright, Gengar's chipped. Annoying, but now we're gonna go for it. Her string fast asleep. Come on. Dang, they got the 2-turn again. Oh, that's so frustrating. They got the 2-turn again. Dang. Oh, them getting the 2-turn sucks a lot. So I only got one Dragon Dance up. I'm risking a crit and Bright Powder. But let me see, at speed-wise, am I faster than the Electrics? If I'm faster than the Electrics at +1, like Raikou, I think I'll take the +1. I'm not. I need another Dragon Dance, absolutely. I need another Dragon Dance. Alright. Okay. Alright, I take my kill, or attempt to kill this. Okay. Man, my entire team's chipped. This is scary. We're a quick claw away. Regirock. Heh. Okay, Regirock. It can't be a high risk, high return Regirock. At +2, we don't kill this. Dang, Regirock's not a good mon to see. It can only be Regirock 3 or Regirock 4. Guaranteed, actually. Wow. Because, yeah, Regirock 2 and 5 activate high res, high return by itself. Why can't it be Regirock 1? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It can't be any Regirock set with a high res, high return, period. Regirock set with a high res, high return move, period. So, okay, Regirock 3 and Regirock 4. So, let's look at these Regirock sets, right? Regirock 3. Regirock 3. I think the good news here in regards to Regirock 3 and Regirock 4 is that, well, no, Regirock 4 sees the kill always. And then Regirock 3 could see the kill. But they could curse. So, well, since Regirock 4 always sees the kill, they're always going to Rock Slide. So I think... But it's like, at the same time, resting... What does resting even do for me? Like, seriously, what does resting even do for me? I'm just risking a Rock Slide crit. And I need damage on this. Because I think I'm heavily favored to lose the 1v1 regardless. Do I rest? Do I rest? Rest risks a crit. Both are incredibly likely to slide. Then after that, I Earthquake. 4 with T-Wave. But then I can 1v1. Well. I think given my position, I think I want to greed the rest here and risk the Rock Slide crit. Because if okay, versus Regirock 3. I rest, they slide. Slide only does 42 to 49, so it doesn't even 2-hit KO. Versus Regirock, wait, actually Regirock 4. I mean, well, if I get a good Rock Slide roll, I mean, if Rock Slide does, if Rock Slide only OHKOs me, I mean, 2-hit KOs me 59% of the time. If I don't get, if I avoid the 2-hit KO, it becomes interesting, very interesting here. Because I think preserving Gyarados in any fashion is good. I think I rest, man. I think I chance to rest. They're always sliding. I'm resting. Let's go. Come on, no crit, please. Okay. Slide. Okay. 184. 184. Wait a minute. That's Regirock 4, huh? Okay, that did 51%. Wait, 51%. Oh, wait. Oh, I don't know why I got the defense wrong. 51%. Okay, that has to be. That's Regirock. That's Regirock 4. That's Regirock 4. So they're gonna see the kill more often than not. We really wanted to see Regirock 3 there. But Regirock 3 can't do that much damage. Because I'm at 49%. 373 minus 184 is 189. Which only Regirock 4 can do that much damage. So we got guaranteed Regirock 4 here. Dang. I think I'm gonna have to sack Gengar. I mean, sack Gyarados. Or hope I live. There's a chance I can live. It KOs me. It KOs me 5/8 of the time. It also has to hit through slide. Now also, they also have a chance to T-Wave me. Given that they don't always see the kill. And if that's the case, I think I would go Gengar, keep Gyarados. Which may sound straight up incorrect, but I don't know. But I don't like the idea of sacking Gyarados for no reason. But let me see. Earthquake 70 to 83. Okay, so I get Mineral. Gengar should still kill though. Because there'll be, I mean, Gengar 3. Yeah, Gengar kills always. But, this is not in the best of positions. But, oh well. Let's see. Okay. Slide. Let's see. Oh, we lived! We lived! Yay! We lived. I'm so lucky. I'm so good at this game. Okay, that was incredibly lucky. Gyarados on a sliver. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. Blastoise. Okay. Well, okay, Blastoise wasn't a problematic class. I think the combination of Gengar plus Slacking beats Gengar. Beats Blastoise, because they both have Thunderbolt. So, we can do whatever, I think. Actually, no. We actually know this Blastoise set guaranteed. It's guaranteed Blastoise 1. Because it can't be a Blastoise with a high risk, high return move. And Blastoise 2, 3, and 4 have one. So it's guaranteed Blastoise 1. All we gotta do is just attack this. We have no hacks item to worry about. It is Shell Bell. +2 Frost will do chip, but Gengar and Slacking will revenge this. So, wow, scary battle there. I feel like we're just a crit away, man. And we're getting unlucky with sleep turns on both ends. They're waking up immediately, and we're taking full turns of sleep. But all right. Pump kill, no biggie. Let's revenge with Gengar. Let's let Gengar do something. Okay, that was a very scary battle there. I'm just a crit away, man. Okay. Third match, here we go. No type, high risk, high return. Regirock 4. Regirock 4 is interesting. Dang, if it was Regirock 3, I think I'd take that for sure. Probably, maybe over Slacking, I would have taken it. But Regirock 4 is okay. T-Wave's good though. T-Wave's good though. It's very interesting. Man, Regirock. I should not sleep on Regirock 4 at all. T-Wave is good. That gives me a reliable way of handling electrics. Regirock can eat electric move. Regirock can tank any electric Pokemon. T-Wave it. And then that ensures Gyarados beats it. That can ease setup versus a lot of Pokemon as well. Because Gengar's pretty whatever, man. Gengar's super whatever. Do I swap Gengar out for Regirock? Or do I swap Slacking out for Regirock? Yawn's broken. Slacking's coverage moves is very good. It can be super free. Regirock. Do I want Regirock 4? It's Regirock 4 does seem like a really solid partner though, because my team's very flimsy. I'm actually a big fan of Slacking 4. Mostly because of the Yawn. Lumberry is great too, but Yawn is so good because Yawn can allow for freebie setup opportunities. It hasn't worked out yet, but more often than not, it is going to work out. And it tends to simplify the game state with Yawn. And then, I mean, the super effective coverage tends to be very good as well. But, okay. Man, Regirock. Regirock's so intriguing, really. I can pick it over Gengar, man. Like, what do I really need Gengar for? I gotta be really, really serious here. What do I need Gengar for? Gengar's good versus fighting types, but I don't think I'm that worried about fighting types. Between Gyarados, and then if I have Regirock can I can do some fairly comfortable pivoting action between Regirock, Gyarados. Gengar's typing is very strong, obviously. It makes something like Snorlax like something to not worry about ever. Or do I swap out Slacking, man? Slacking. I mean, Slacking's coverage is a little redundant with Gengar, and vice versa. T-Wave is solid. Man, maybe I go Regirock, man. A matchup versus Metagross would be worse, actually. Snorlax would be slightly worse. But I don't even think... Man, Snorlax is not even that bad, I don't think. Between Regirock and Gyarados. Should be able to comfortably switch between. Man, I think I want Regirock, man. I'm still thinking it over Gengar. It's kind of worse versus, well, Slacking's faster than Marowak. Let me think something like Donphan. Does Slacking Oko Donphan? Very high chance to Oko. That's huge. Dang. Oh, I think... Oh, man, Regirock makes a lot of sense, man. It really does. I feel like Regirock can really open the door for Gyarados. Also, not having to deal with Regirock anymore. Because Regirock's one of the worst mons for me to see. I think I want Regirock, man. And I think I want it over Gengar. I think I still like Slacking lead. Because Slacking can also help Regirock. Because you gotta remember, Regirock is leftovers double team. There can be situations where Regirock just gets freebie double teams up and puts me in a good position. I think that that sounds so right. Going for Regirock over Gengar. I don't think I need Gengar like that, man. I don't think I need Gengar like that. Okay, let me look at the buddy, I guess. Right. The algorithm. We know his guaranteed Blastoise 1. The algorithm's gonna show this. Yeah, next battle. No type, high risk, high return. What are the most likely Pokemon? Will this influence my decision? Machamp, Moltres, Dragonite, Snorlax, Fortress, blah blah blah. These are all the same crap we saw earlier. Registeel. That's probably the main mon. It's gonna be nice still having Gengar versus Registeel. Is it a problem that all my mons would be physical? I don't think so. Usually, like, the biggest obstacle for physical Pokemon are gonna be Regirock, which I would have. Wheezing tends to be a little annoying. But actually, wait a minute, my team wouldn't be fully physical. You have, I guess you've been making an assumption since I have a Slacking on my team on the set. But let's take a deep dive into this set. It's actually special Slacking. It's Modest, Max Special Attack, Max Speed F, Thunderbolt, Yawn, Ice Beam, Flamethrower. So I have a special Slacking. So I still have mixed coverage to hit crap. Man, I like Regirock. Regirock has Brick Break for Tyranitar. T-Wave is so good for Gyarados, man. I think it's another way to help Gyarados out to ease setup. I think I want Regirock, man. I want Regirock, and I want it over Gengar. I don't know how many people would do this. Swap Gengar out? Gengar's OP. Regirock 4, though. I'm doing it. Screw it. Will I regret this? Maybe. Not another trainer battle. Okay, so yeah, we got a new Pokemon on our team. We have Regirock 4. Over Gengar 3. Suicune! When I think high risk, high return, Suicune is not the first Pokemon I think of. Suicune, okay.
Oh no.
So we run into Big Bad Suicune. Suicune isn't the worst mon to see. Mostly because we have a Gyarados. The worst Suicune to see for sure is going to be Suicune 1. We definitely don't want to see Suicune 1. Also notable, Suicune, the fast Suicunes, which are Suicunes 1 through 4, are faster than my Slacking, which in particular for both Suicune 1, really, for Suicune 1 in particular, that's frustrating because Suicune 1 is very likely to double team here, so they can they'll get a fast double team, and I can possibly miss T-Bolt here. But we can look at Gyarados versus Suicune. I mean, there's 2 plays here. Well, there's 3 plays. First, of course, we can double check the Regirock set. We should know for sure it's Regirock 4. Solid enough set. 3 IVs though. Slacking versus Suicune. Suicune is notable because there's no Suicune set with a high risk, high return move. So a Pokemon that activates high risk, high return by itself is gonna be much higher. So we got there's 3 reasonably obvious plays. We can T-Bolt here with Slacking. We can Yawn with Slacking. Or we can go hard Gyarados right away. I think Yawn is the worst out of the 3 because, I mean, 4 out the 6 sets have an item that cures itself from sleep. So Yawn really doesn't get much mileage. I think the play is either just stay in T-Bolt or go hard Gyarados. Now, if we go hard Gyarados, is there a lot of mileage going hard Gyarados? So I go hard Gyarados. After one Dragon Dance, I am faster than Suicune. All the Suicunes. Versus Suicune 1, I will need a lot of Dragon Dances, actually. I would need to be at plus 4, puts it at 92 to 108, which is still not a guaranteed OHKO. I would need to be at plus 5. So that would give Suicune a lot of opportunity to get a crap ton of boost. Suicune becomes problematic offensively. Suicune 1 would become problematic offensively when he gets to plus 5 Calm Minds, which that will require 10 billion turns. So it getting to plus 5 is very unlikely. But we also need to look at Suicune 6. And I guess Suicune 5 as well. They Calm Mind. Ice Beam will do a chunk at a certain point. They're very likely to Calm Mind hard too. But the merit of staying in definitely seems like the play. We'll get information on if it's a fast Suicune or not. If it's not a fast Suicune, we know it's Suicune 5 or 6, and we get a strong hit off before they even get a Calm Mind up. And that will still be pretty useful. I think that's the best play. I think having an idea what Suicune set this is a good start. Now if it's Suicune 2 or 3, like Suicune 3 or 4, Surf 13 to 16, Ice Beam 18 to 21 doesn't do that much. We fear Freeze. If we get the T-Bolt on it with Slacking, though, T-Bolt does 58 to 69, so then we can go Gyarados on Surf. 58 to 69, so what, it'll be at 42 at the highest. So we can just go for one Dragon Dance, be content with the one Dragon Dance, and just KO the Suicune. Not risked. We would only risk Ice Beam Freeze once. And be in a pretty good amount of HP. And go from there. So I think that's the play. I'm gonna T-Bolt here. Okay, Rain Dance hard. Okay. So Rain Dance hard means we know the Suicune set. It is Suicune. We know it's Suicune 3. Guaranteed Suicune 3. Lumberry out the way. They could technically switch here. If they got a Pokemon that resists or immune to electric and has a fighting move, which there has to be some Pokemon that fit such criteria, they can switch into they can switch in hard right now. Rain boosted Surf. Rain boosted Surf will chunk Gyarados a decent amount. $20 to 24 under a crit. 41 to 48. But double crit doesn't kill. And then also it's kind of good that they're going for that they would go for Surf, because that means they're not guaranteed the Ice Beam. If Rain wasn't up, they wouldn't if Rain wasn't up, they would always Ice Beam. Yeah, Roar just prevents me from Dragon Dancing more than 3 times. I can, if I can afford to do so, I could Dragon Dance up to 3 times, but after that it would have a 50% chance to Roar me out. But yeah, double crit doesn't kill me. So that means Gyarados is always safe to come in, Dragon Dance up, I'll be faster, and then if they get a double crit, I guess we just get a fast rest, and go from there. So, I like Gyarados here. They could switch here. Let's see if do they switch. Okay, they stayed in, which is preferred. Okay, let's see. Got to count rain turns. So 2 turns of Rain Dance. We Dragon Dance up. We probably could go for it, man. I mean, it makes sense to go for it. Does Crit Surf kill us at 200 HP? Crit Surf under Rain never kills. If it never kills, then there's pretty much no harm to go for another Dragon Dance. Yeah, Roar is only used after 3 boosts, and it's not even guaranteed. It's a 50% chance. There's no reason to not Dragon Dance again, because Crit never kills me, and they're pretty much... the chances of them using Surf here is incredibly high. Okay. Now, I'm going to rest here. And then I'm going to kill this. +2. I'll be an okay amount of HP. We'll take that. Because now we're risking Ice Beam Freeze. So what was it? It was no type, high risk, high return. Suicune 3 was the first. Okay. Raikou. Oh, okay, boss. Okay, champ. You got the dogs on you. All right. Okay. Do you got the? It's gonna be beautiful if they have the last. If they have the last, it's gonna be a beautiful sight. So they got Raikou's second Pokemon. It's quite a good thing that we got a couple of Dragon Dances up on our belt, because now we're faster than all Raikous. And we OHKO with Earthquake. We only fear Bright Powder. It's most likely the Bright Powder Raikou, actually. It can't be... It can't be what... Oh yeah, it can't be Raikou 2, because that would activate Battle Flow. And it can't be Raikou 4, because it has the same item as Suicune 3. So, yeah. I mean... We can't be scared, man. We can't be scared. If we get Bright Powdered, we get Bright Powdered, I guess. There's not really a way to outplay it. We are at +2. We are faster than Raikou at +2. That's a big benchmark to be faster. To reach +2. We outspeed Raikou, because I think +1 is still slower. Yeah, +1 is still slower. So we're at +2. Of course, we're blowing up. Return. There's no... We go for Earthquake. Obviously. Because also, Raikou 6. Raikou 6 definitely lives a +1 frustration. Because it's full Fizz-Diff. But cannot live a +2 Earthquake. No! Finally punished. Raikou 5 gets its way. And I get Bright Powdered. Okay. Fair enough. I've been pretty lucky in the first couple of battles, so they got me there. I feel like there's way too much upside. I don't think there was a real way of like outplaying the Raikou 5. Okay. Raikou 5 got its luck. Okay, so we got Bright Powdered. And we're doing Raikou 5 guaranteed. Thunderbolt, Double Edge, Roar, Reflect. Okay, so it becomes a little interesting here. Who do I go into? I have... Okay, I guess we gotta look at the damage now. So... Regirock 3. I mean, Regirock 4. We did make the swap for you for a reason, right? You're gonna have to contribute. T-Bolt, 4-8 KO. We can T-Wave it. Wait, no. Actually, that's wrong. It does more. T-Bolt, easy 3-8 KO. Rock Slide, low chance to 2-8 KO. We can double... Oh, well, actually, a good thing about... Wait, this is huge, actually. I definitely like going Regirock, simply because I was thinking about, like, Raikou T-Waving me in return, and then it becoming a pretty awkward situation, but no. It's definitely nice that Raikou 5 does not have T-Wave. That's really nice. So I do like going into Regirock, T-Waving this, and then trying to 1v1 with Regirock. The most likely last is Snorlax. But I mean, it can be a crap ton of Pokemon in the back. But the thing with Slacking is going to have to tank 3 T-Bolts. And yeah, Slacking just clean loses the 1v1. Because it just gets 3 KO'd by T-Bolt. Slacking's never the play. Yeah, hopefully the last is just something that Slacking can hit super effectively. The worst possible last is probably Machamp, I guess. Machamp wouldn't be great. But yeah. Okay. Regirock, go. Now, they're going to T-Bolt. They could Reflect, though. And hopefully we just get some para-flinch action. I don't think we ever greed and go for a cheeky double team. I think that's too risky. Okay, they do go for Strain. Okay, Strain is annoying. Strain is admittedly annoying because we definitely want to count Strain. Because Rock Slide's going to bounce off now. Now, also, Pressure will come into play. Pressure will come into play. As, it's going to take a lot, a decent amount of Rock Slides to take this thing out. Under Reflect, it's not even a roll. Oh, Reflect can get Brick Breaked. Oh, thanks for the ghost, man. Thanks for the ghost cannon, bang. Oh man, I didn't even think about that. Wow. So that's the play, definitely. You Brick Break. Brick Break does more than Slide, anyways. Cause yeah, Brick Break will break the Brick Break will break the Reflect, so it'll do normal damage. And then I'll be able to 2-hit KO again. Oh, yeah. Okay. Brick Break, let's go. I didn't even think about Brick Break, man. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't think about Brick Break at all. Granted, I guess I probably would have figured out Brick Break only because of the damage calc, seeing that Brick Break did more. All right, here we go. We're about to see epic Brick Break animation. Come on, Regirock. Boom. The wall shattered. T-Bolt. Yeah, I think going for T-Ball is too... I think going for double team is too greedy. Because, like, they can just break out. And then I think... I mean, T-Ball's an easy 3-hit KO for them. Crazy round 4 draft. What do you get? Slide, come on, paraflinch, 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 go, go, go. Okay, strain again. Okay, they go for strain again. Let's see, Sweaty Ruler says you actually dropped a brick break. Wow, Reggie Rock with the brick break is in the clutch right now. We don't need the flinch. Brick break kills this. We just brick break through the reflect and kill this thing. Go. Gone. Screen shattered. Wrap it up. What you doing? But I mean, we're pretty afraid of what the last is. A Machamp would be devastating here. Oh, come on, man. Who's the last? Blaziken. Huh. Okay. So we do run into a fighting type. It has to be Blaziken 3 or Blaziken 4. Not necessarily, because like my Slacking can't really hit it that well, and also I'm giving it a guts boost, so that pretty much would like allow it to blow up Regirock and Machamp. It probably and Slacking. It probably clean Oko's Slacking with the guts boost. So Machamp, I think for sure was like the worst possible last. We do run into a fighter here, but I think Blaziken is much more manageable. So we got Blaziken 3, Blaziken 4. They're both gonna Earthquake. Actually, no, I think they have a chance of overheating, which is funny. No, actually, no, they don't, because overheat's a resist. So I think they always Earthquake. Yeah, I think we should be pretty comfortable. Crit Earthquake. How much does Crit Earthquake do? Crit Earthquake, 224 min. Crit Earthquake can kill. Crit Earthquake can kill Thingamajig. But it wouldn't be the end of the world. It's gonna require a decent amount of luck. It would require Slacking. It would have to yawn, and then Blaziken being asleep for like a decent amount of turns. Probably, I think it would need to be asleep for at least 3 turns. If we get Earthquake crit here. There's no outplaying that though. Is there a way of outplaying it? Or are we thinking too cute? Because technically, we do have Slacking. No, I think that is too cute. Yeah, Critty Q. Let me look at the... No, Critty... What was the roll on Critty Q? It was, 224. Yeah, it's a roll. Regirock being at 234. It KOs 75% of the time. Crit would be bad. But I don't think... Wait, actually, what? Wait, why do I have it? Well, no, it doesn't matter. Slacking, Slacking is somewhat interesting, but at the same time, not really. Because... What would I do? What, I would T-Bolt? Is that better actually? Because, okay, let's look at Slacking 4. Slacking 4 versus Blaziken 3 and 4. They have the same bulk, note, which is literally nothing. Neither can really hit Slacking hard. The endure logic, they like to endure, I think, when they're at I think 33% HP. Oh no, 35%. But Thunderbolt never puts it at that range, and then if I get a crit, I Oko it. So I feel like, is this too smart though? Is this too cute? But then Blaziken got to take... Slacking's faster than Blaziken. Yeah, leftovers coming... Regirock coming back with leftovers. That doesn't help. It's still heavily favored to drop to crit EQ. Let me think. If I go Slacking, a T-Bolt... Does that do anything? I would loaf. I'd probably drop and then... Then I'd be in the same position. Yeah, I don't think that does anything. Cause let me map it out right quick. Cause okay, I go say if I actually go Slacking, Blaziken 3, Blaziken 4, Earthquake. They would always Earthquake. They always Earthquake here. Cause they see overheat as a resist. Earthquake 21 to 25. So okay, let's say Slacking comes in, it'll be at 75%. Then Slacking is faster than all the Blazekins, so it's guaranteed to get a T-Bolt off. So Blaze would be at 47 to 37%. Okay. And then taking an overheat or an earthquake. Say if it goes for the stronger move, overheat. Say it's Blaziken 4. But then my play, wait. Then the play, I would go, I think Slacking is the play. I think the play is Slacking. Because I think the play, simply because they're never going to endure. Let me see. Let me make sure. Otherwise, -1 score. If the user has less than 35% HP, 25% chance of 0. Rest, so like what? 73% chance of +1. But it's always going to be -1. Otherwise. But Thunderbolt does 53 to 63, which means it never puts it into I want to endure range. Which is making me think that the play is go Slacking, Thunderbolt, switch out. So Slacking. Wait, let me see. Wait, I think the last thing I gotta check is the Slacking drop to like Earthquake into crit overheat. Let's see, crit. Yeah, if Slacking gets crit Earthquaked, crit Earthquake into overheat could kill if it's Blaziken 4. But it's very unlikely though, if you're being serious. Crit overheat as a whole. crit overheat has a chance to kill me no matter what. But I mean, there's no outplaying that. Although, actually, no, we gotta... Maybe there is a point, because we'll have to go back into Regirock. And does Regirock kill? Regirock... no, Reflect's gone. Oh yeah, Regirock. Oh yeah, Regirock. Oh yeah, Regirock blows it up. Okay. If when Regirock switches in after the slacking death, it gets lefty's regen. Yeah, it gets leftovers. The leftovers doesn't really help. But what I'm thinking that I go slacking, I Thunderbolt, I live whatever Blaziken wants to do. I never put it into Endure range, because Thunderbolt is either gonna put it into 2-hit KO range, or I crit it and I just OHKO it cleanly. Then I go back into Regirock. And honestly, Regirock can do whatever, because at that point, by keeping slacking, who's always faster than Blaziken, I just revenge with Thunderbolt. Meanwhile, staying in with Regirock is really bad versus Earthquake crit. Because then slacking can definitely lose due to the fact it has to loaf around, and Blaziken will get three hits on it. Meanwhile, preserving Regirock, just even if it gets sacked somehow, allows slacking to not take an extra hit because it doesn't have to loaf around. So I think, oh man, I think hard slacking is correct. I think hard slacking is correct. I think the Endure, I played enough Factory. I think the Endure logic is correct. The Thunderbolt roll is perfect versus both Blazikens. Gyarados, Gardevoir, Heracross, Snorlax, Slacking, Nidoqueen. Those are some good set 4s. Okay, dang. I think that's the play, man. I really hope I'm not overlooking anything. I think the only thing that kind of sucks, actually, is that Thunderbolt isn't guaranteed, is not a guarantee 2-hit KO. It's only a 91.8% chance to 2-hit KO. So if I don't get the roll... Hey, FR Kenya. If I don't get the roll, that's kind of bad. Now, also, I'm curious. Does Regirock get... Regirock must get 2-hit KO'd by Earthquake. If it gets... If crit kills. Oh, wait. No, wait. Oh, I think I did the calcs wrong with slacking. Wait a minute. Did I do the calcs wrong with slacking? Hold up. Oh, no. Okay, yeah. Thunderbolt is 53 to 63. It's always a 2-hit KO. Okay. It's always a 2-hit KO. And it never puts it in Endure range, because it doesn't do 65% or more. Okay. I tend to mess up calcs every once in a while. Good that I caught that. Okay. I think... now Blaziken. Okay. Now let me just remind myself. Blaziken. Blaziken 3. Blaziken on this turn is always Earthquaking. But after that, it can overheat or Earthquake. Now let me just double check on the calcs. Blaziken 4. It does a lot though. 30 to, I mean, it does 92% actually. Blaziken 4. Earthquake into Overheat. And then Blaziken 3. Earthquake into Overheat does up to 78%. But I think that's the play, because like it gives me a way to outplane the Rock Slide flinch. I mean, outplane an Earthquake crit. Because I think Earthquake crit, under all accounts, is terrible. So yeah, I'm doing it. I'm going Slacking. Yeah, we should totally do that. We should totally make a simulation live right now. And figure out which is the better play. I'm doing it. Let's go. Okay, Earthquake. Okay. Let me see. Okay, 334. 334. Earthquake did 20%. So this is Blaziken 4. Wait, no. I don't have perfect IVs. Perfect IVs, 21 to 25. This is Blaziken 4. No, wait, actually, let me see. 441 minus 353, 88. 88? Oh, wait, why did I put 353? It's 334. I can't read. Okay. 441 minus 334 is 107. So, it's still either Blaziken. We're on the third battle in this round. So yeah, I'm gonna Thunderbolt here. Okay, Overheat. They get the crit. Okay, they get the crit. So this is Blaziken 3. Crit Overheat would have killed me if it was Blaziken 4. So here. Here we sack Regirock. And also, wait, this is also a bonus because they see a kill on Slacking always now. So we guarantee win here. We sack Regirock. Earthquake. We'll just T-Wave. I actually don't want to attack this. Because I can lose if I attack this. Well, no, I can Rock Slide. I can Rock Slide. Because Rock Slide kills. But I think going for Brick Break is incorrect. Yeah, the leftovers. I think Brick Break is straight up incorrect. Brick Break would be the choke of the year. Because Brick Break doesn't always kill. And the reason why Brick Break would be the choke of the year, because if it doesn't kill and then like Regirock goes down. Although, well, actually no, it's not a choke. There's no way I can lose because they always see the kill on Slacking. Yeah, there's no way I lose. They always see the kill. But let Regirock show its worth. Show why we swapped this thing. And win the battle. Good job, Blaziken. Good job, Regirock 3. I mean, Regirock 4. Thank you, Regirock 4. We swapped you. Dang. That was a scary battle. Because Gyarados got screwed over Gyarados has been pretty unlucky thus far. At the same time, it has been lucky enough. Because, I mean, Gyarados was always a crit away for me to just lose outright in the first 2 battles. So I shouldn't complain. But, okay, we got out of that one. Good job. Oof, scary one. Shoutouts to Regirock. Okay, so yeah, Blaziken 3. So it was Suicune 3. Second Pokemon was Raikou 5. And they did have a fire Pokemon, but it wasn't the fire dog. It was a better Pokemon, actually. One of the best ride or die Pokemon in the entire Battle Factory, Blaziken 3. I don't think we pick it, though. No type. High risk, high return. Okay. I'm not gonna swap, but I'm gonna take like a restroom break right quick. Okay, I'm back. you're about to become the biggest Regirock 4 fan in the world. So, no type, high risk, high return. We ran into Suicune. Suicune 3, Raikou 5, Blaziken 3. All solid Pokemon. I think we don't need any of them, though. If it was a Calm Mind Suicune, it would be a different story. It would be a different story. Yeah, who doesn't like Starmie 3? The GOAT. God, Starmie. But actually, I don't want to swap. I like these 3 Pokemon that I have. I'm gonna keep. No type high res, high return yet again. The usuals. Machamp chances is incredibly high though. 8%. Well, 7.5% is pretty darn high. Not the greatest of mons to see, but I don't know. We'll find a way, I guess. Maybe. Gengar, where are you? No swap. Dragon Pokemon are my #1 choice. Please, we do not want to see a Lottie. Yeah, Endure Blaziken is very, very solid. But it can be pretty flawed in the sense that like it hates the fact that Tyranitar exists in this. So because the sand would pretty much punish the 1 HP reversal. And then of course there's just some miscellaneous mons that don't care about it for one, since some can be rather passive and maybe just set up double teams or whatever. Or it can just actually tank the +1 the full power reversal. But here we go. Ampharos. Alright. Ampharos, our hero from last round, has shown up. An electric type. Fortunately, it's an electric type that Gyarados is faster than. So that's a plus. A big thing that's really nice here is that 3 of them have Thunder Wave. And since Ampharos is slower than Slacking, it's very likely to Thunder Wave. But fortunately, our ally Slacking #4 is wielding the god item, Lumberry. So we don't have to worry about T-Wave the first turn. But one may ask, what is the best move to use in this predicament? It's most likely Ampharos 2, our hero from last round, as it's the only one that has a high risk, high return move. Let's check out Slacking though. How strong is this? Is Slacking strong enough to 2-hit KO these Ampharoses? That would be pretty nice. If not, we'll have to probably think of some alternatives. Let's see. So, it is not strong enough. A bummer, but I guess expected. Yawn backfires versus Ampharos 4. But Yawn gets mileage versus the rest. The one that doesn't have Thunder Wave, I'll just go for a basic attack. What do we want to do versus this? We essentially get a quote-unquote free turn. Because 3 out the 4 sets have Thunder Wave and incredibly likely to Thunder Wave. So we could just get damage here. Or we can Yawn. Part of me kind of likes Yawn and chanting it. But is that correct? I'm curious. Okay, let's say if I yawn and it actually is Ampharos 4. Let's see, Regirock 4. How does Ampharos 4 versus that? Thunderbolt does a chunk. We trade T-Waves, I guess. But yeah, the plus about Yawn is that 3 out of 4 times it's gonna work out, and then even if it doesn't work out, I'll have to trade T-Waves with Regirock. And then it'd be kind of the same deal with it would basically be the same deal with whatchamacallit. With Raikou versus Regirock. Now getting damage, is there a benefit to getting damage? Damage is damage, but how useful is that really? I feel like Yawn has a lot of upside. Because it pretty much ensures Regirock is going to get a double team up. Nearly, very, very close to. And even if it doesn't work out, I think I still trust Gyarados plus Slacking. Because, I mean, Gyarados will always just outspeed and kill Ampharos with Earthquake. I think the Yawn upside is because like I really don't see a benefit of attacking. Because like I don't even 2-hit KO. Meanwhile, Yawn has great upside versus everything. And also, I mean, it's most likely Ampharos too. I can get Bright Powdered here. Meanwhile, Yawn never misses. I'm yawning. Thunder Wave, good. Okay. So we know it's not Ampharos 3. It's very likely to Thunder Wave again. Here, something's going to have to bite a T-Wave. And that Pokemon's going to have to be Regirock. There's no way I risk Gyarados. And then it's like, Gyarados will still be at full HP, so I can't even rest. So Regirock, you're gonna have to bite the bullet here. But you go to sleep, and you're not Ampharos 4. So you're guaranteed either Ampharos 1 or 2. Alright. So I definitely want to double team, get one double team up. I'll probably be content with just one and go from there. I outsped. Okay, that's big. Wait a minute. Okay, I outsped. If you paid close attention there, I outsped even though I was paralyzed. This is guaranteed Ampharos 2 with Focus Punch. Guaranteed Ampharos 2 with Thunder Punch, with Focus Punch. Our hero from last round. Rock Slide. I think I just want to spam Brick Break. They're pretty much guaranteed to literally spam Focus Punch endlessly. But yeah, Focus Punch 37 to 44. Do we greed? Do we greed another double team? I feel like the mileage from +2, like the accuracy drop from no evasiveness to +1 evasiveness is much higher than like the accuracy drop from +1 to +2. I don't think I need the greed. I think +1 is fine. I'm gonna try to take this out because we also gotta take into account that Regirock is paralyzed. A fourth of the time is not gonna even get a move off. Okay, he used Thunder Punch that turn there. Okay, I got paralyzed. Oh no, Focus Punch. Okay, Focus Punch dodge. That's nice. Oh wait, no, it's literally spamming Focus Punch. Let me think. Well, from here, I definitely Thunder Wave. Okay, Focus Punch. That's okay. Oh, it gets a crit. I guess it's not that okay. Okay. Ampharos 2's cooking. As per usual. Oh, that's a bummer, actually. Oh, that sucks. Actually, was T-Wave correct? I don't think T-Wave is correct. T-Wave may have not been correct there. Simply because Regirock is slower still. Yeah, I think T-Wave wasn't correct there. I think I should have just kept attacking. Okay. They see a T-Punch kill now. T-Punch has a chance to kill me. Okay, they don't go for it. Paralyzed. Focus Punch. Alright. Alright, buddy. Ampharos 2 still putting on a clinic. Thunder Punch still kills me. Even though it's Thunder Punch. But I'm gonna go for it. Because I don't like slacking. Slacking is just gonna get Thunder Waved. Ah, crap. Please don't Bright Powder me, please. Okay. Dang. This is not the best. Alright. Umbreon. Okay. Umbreon is a good sight to see, I think. Umbreon's a very good sight to see. Because it's guaranteed. It's guaranteed. It can't be Umbreon 1 or 3. It's guaranteed Umbreon 2 or 4. And I think both are fine. Is both fine? I think for the most part it's fine. It's not perfect. I think I'm gonna go Slacking and Yawn. Confuse Ray. Okay. Confuse Ray reveal, so it's guaranteed Umbreon 4. Okay, Umbreon 4. Umbreon 4 should be okay. Well, it's not that okay. Umbreon's pretty scary. If I still had Regirock, this would be a body bag. So Umbreon 4, has Feint Attack, Confuse Ray, Toxic, Double Team. It's time to count moves. One Confuse Ray has been used. Do I stay in? I mean, it's very likely to double team here. Okay. Okay, one double team. One Feint Attack. Okay, two double teams. Three double teams. Toxic. I like Gyarados being toxic. That's actually the key. One toxic. Well, it's not that much of a key. Cause like Umbreon Psychic can get chipped with Feint Attack. I think I attempt to try to take this thing down. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, Umbreon has Synchronized, but Synchronized doesn't work with Sleep. I'm gonna try to take this out. Oh, we just hit. Okay. Now let's see if this is the right call. Just taking it out. Gyarados versus Umbreon. Is he struggling taking it down because it's in a blind battle? Magmar.
Oh no, it's Magmar. Got a Magmar. Yeah, Magmar on my team.
It's a Magmar with a high risk, high return move. So it's at least it's not Magmar 2. It's guaranteed Magmar 3, I think, right? Guaranteed Magmar 3. We defeat this comfortably. Oh, he has guard out. Oh dang, that's very annoying. He doesn't even know if the guard is synchronized. Okay, we win this battle, guaranteed. That could have been a lot scarier if we were missing. If we missed. Or if we actually had to sit. Because Umbreon, I mean, Second would have to take a couple of Feint Attacks. Like, we were still heavily favored to win. Since Gyarados can tank the Confuse Rays and Toxics and Rust Up. And we have more than enough PP to just take it out in one hit. So yeah, Earthquake guaranteed takes this thing out. There was some fear if this was Magmar 2, but it couldn't have been Magmar 2. It had to be a Magmar with a high risk, high return move, which means it only could have been Magmar 3. So, scary battle. Ampharos 2. Once again, doing some nasty things. Oh, wait. But, that's another win. We're hanging in there by a sliver. This is battle number 5. All right. Poison. Okay, so we got a poison specialist. High risk, high return. Now, the Pokemon that I swapped out is going to be among the most likely of mons to see, which is actually something I just thought about, because Gyarados 4 can literally not touch Gengar. So that's something I'd be very wary about. Also, wait a minute. I've been using the algorithm incorrectly because I still had Gengar, but it's okay. I'm not taking the algorithm to heart. But yeah. Oh wait. It's okay. But okay, Poison, High Risk, High Return. The most likely Pokemon has to be Gengar. 34% chance of Gengar and Weezing. Yeah, Poison High Risk isn't that uncommon. There's a decent amount of poisons. So Gengar. Regirock's gonna have to hold it down versus Gengar. We may have to play Gyarados in a unique way, with an understanding that if it's a late game Gengar, Gyarados cannot sweep. So we got to be wary of that. I don't think we make any swaps. Ampharos, Umbreon, Magmar. No. Okay. Muck. All right, so we got Muck. Muck. The most likely Muck is the only one that has a high risk, high return move. Muck 4, 50% chance. I think all in all, I mean, we can look at Slacking. Slacking versus Muck. I doubt I doubt Slacking can 2-hit KO a Muck. Yeah, it can't. I'm looking at Muck 4. Let me see Regirock 4. How does that mon fare? Rock Slide, low chance of 3-hit KO. Brick Break doesn't do too much. Yeah, I should definitely use Gyarados in the beginning. A funny thing here is that it could be Gyarados. It could be Muck 3. Muck 3 has Thunderbolt. Let's check out Gyarados. Can Gyarados just clean Oko Muck? It doesn't. T-Ball doesn't. T-Ball does like no damage. 59 to 69 is like nothing. Sludge Bomb doesn't do much. At -1, it really doesn't do that much. And the main thing I'm gonna be worried about is Explosion. Although maybe what I do. Because let me see, Earthquake to 63 to 74. Maybe I go Regirock on the Explosion. Yeah, Muck T-Ball doesn't do that much. Dragon Dance. Let me see, how much does Explosion do to Regirock again? I don't think it does that much. $28 to 34. That's no damage. It's interesting. Like I could just get +1. Let me see. +1 does Oko all the mucks, right? What was it? Gyarados. +1 Oko and all the mucks. Is this true? Earthquake 95 to 112. Muck 1. Oko's Muck 1. Oko's, well, I mean, yeah, there's a good chance to Oko them all. It's very interesting here. Regirock, I kind of like going right. I kind of like Earthquake into Regirock. Because, like, I don't know. Because, I mean, Muck 4 having Quick Claw is scary. And then, I mean, giving it a chance to crit through my Gyarados. I don't like that. If that happens, I would rather get the damage. Because Regirock doesn't do that much with Rock Slide. Brick Break will chip it down. I'm also curious with Regirock. Regirock versus Gengar. Let's chip. Okay. I think I do like going Gyarados, given that the chances of Gengar is incredibly high. Although, I mean, the Gengar percentage dropped a good amount. They're saying Weezing's the most likely. It dropped to like 17, 18%. But I think going I mean, if they got Gengar in the back, Gyarados is useless. So I think this is right. Let's see, Intimidate. Sludge Bomb, let's see. 302, 302, 302. Okay, so at 302, Gyarados. 302 HP. 80% Muck. Let's take the damage. -1. I don't think Muck 4 can do that much, do that little damage. I think it's not Muck 4. It's not Muck 4. I think this is Muck, I think this has to be Muck 3. I think all the other mucks are stronger. Yeah, it's guaranteed Muck 3. Guaranteed Muck 3, so Muck 3 is gonna Thunderbolt me. Now let me look at Muck 3's set again. Muck 3 is Sludge Bomb, Thunder Punch, Thunderbolt, Flamethrower, Ice Punch. So let's say you get the Thunderbolt crit. I'd have to go back into Gyarados. You'd always Thunderbolt me, which is like nothing. I could probably use you as setup fodder. I feel like getting crit isn't even that bad. Because, I mean, it's not guaranteed Gengar's in the back. So, in fact, wait a minute. The chances of it being Gengar drop significantly. Look at the buddy. The buddy says Gengar is now all of a sudden one of the least likely poisons. I think the only poison that's less likely than Gengar is Vileplume. So there's a lot of upside in just going for it with Dragon Dance. Let's look at the roll again with Gyarados. Earthquake, Okos. The roll is not that impressive, actually. The roll's not that impressive. The roll's not that impressive. Actually, maybe this isn't the play. Yeah, the chances of Regirock getting the +6 double team is very, very high. This Muck does like dilly squat damage. It's gonna spam Thunderbolt, and it does like no damage. It's always like I don't want to get poisoned. Regirock doesn't want to get poisoned. Paralysis would be okay-ish, and it's always gonna Thunderbolt on Regirock because that's the strongest move, and it does dilly squat. Look at this possible 7-hit KO. It literally does nothing. Maybe I just go for it, man. Is this greedy? Or do I go for Regirock right now? Regirock could lose. I mean, even though Regirock has a small chance of losing, I think preserving Regirock's HP. It's interesting. I really could go for Regirock sweep right now too. That's an option. Dragon Dance. I mean, the Dragon Dance upside is so high. It's like the best. It's the best boosting move in the game for a reason. Now, given the mons that are in the back, Moltres, Vileplume, Ursaring, Machamp. Machamp is going to be the main mon. I'm going to dislike not having Gyarados around. I think it's just a question of, is this even like a necessary risk? Do I need to risk this? Because like Regirock takes nothing, and I double team up. But Regirock possibly taking too much damage from this Muck, because like Rock Slide doesn't do that much. It's not even it's a 4-8 KO. It can possibly put Regirock too low to check what it needs to check. The main mon I needed to check is Gengar. I think the upside of like we have a solid fallback option, and the upside of going for Dragon Dance right now is pretty good. I'm gonna go for it. Thunderbolt. Okay. Alright, they got the para. Yeah, I guess we're aiming for right. We're Weezing does not have haze. I think the interesting argument here is there an argument to keep this Gyarados? Because if Regirock paralyzes something, Gyarados could still rest up on, or if Slacking yawns on something, Gyarados still has a chance to get a rest off. It's pretty slim. It's admittedly pretty slim. Well, Gyarados is slower. It's gonna die to Muck's attack here. Actually, I can't afford the switch because they can Sludge Bomb here, and Regirock can't afford to be Sludge Bomb poisoned. I mean, if I'm gonna switch, I would have to switch into Slacking. I'm not sure what Slacking does. It's a bummer that Muck 3 is actually Lumberry, so Yawn isn't a solution. I think preserving Slacking HP is better. I'll let this go down. Alright, buddy. Alright, Regirock. This time we're going for the tactics. Double team once. I'm going to double team T-Wave, T-Wave. Oh, there we go. I'm going to T-Wave here. I'm going to double T-Wave. You can Lumberry, I don't care. Okay, this is going to do nothing. Okay. Come on. T-Wave again, and we're going to double team to the max. Come on. All right. Leftovers, please. Let's go. Come on, Regirock. Come on. Come on, Regirock, please. All right. I'm going to go for a third. Then I'm going to start Rock Sliding. Okay, good, good, good. All right. Okay, we're going all the way. Come on. All right. I'm going to slide once. Actually, should I slide? They could switch. I'm going to slide. Okay. Okay, a bummer here is they can switch now. Okay. Alright, I'm going all the way now. Ah, Para, no! Okay. Dang, Gengar's... Damn, Regirock's mad low. This isn't good. This is not good. Okay. That's fine. Okay. I mean, this is kind of helping. Okay, +6. We're +6. We can paralyze a Mon in return. Venusaur. Okay. It's most likely Venusaur 3, as it has a high risk, high return, and a move to hit Regirock super effectively. Like, it's incredibly high. Solar Beam. It's not a Solar Beam one. It can't be Venusaur 4 because it has the same item as Muck. Either way. I'm gonna Thunder Wave. Okay, yeah. Venusaur 3. Para. I'm kind of clicking, but I mean, I don't have really much options. I got to take advantage of this +6 Regirock. Switching out isn't the call, I don't think. Venusaur. Venusaur. Now this thing is scope lens though. Earthquake does 23 to 27. It's always gonna Earthquake. Guaranteed Venusaur 3. So they just got a it's a poison with a high risk high return move in the back. Oh wait, no, it can be pretty much any Pokemon. I forgot Venusaur's a poison, duh. All right. Earthquake miss. Para again. Okay, come on. Earthquake miss again. Okay, Thunder Wave. All right. Regirock is bobbing and weaving right now. Para. We got to slide off. Okay. Let's see. Slide versus Venusaur 3 is a guaranteed 3 at KO, which is good. Okay, they finally hit an Earthquake. We slide. Regirock 4, carry us. They miss Earthquake. We hit a slide. We 3 at KO. All right, we like our positioning. Full health, Lumberry slacking. And a +6 double team Regirock. Come on. Ninetales. Okay. This is a preferred Pokemon. A Pokemon we absolutely love to see in this predicament. Get him out of here. Wrap it up. What you know? Ninetales 4. Oh, we missed Rock Slide. Okay. Guaranteed Ninetales 4. Under no circumstances can a Ninetales defeat a Regirock. Scary one there. I'm playing the lottery right now with Gyarados. It's been very funny. It's always been a crit away, a Para, a Bright Powder. So I ran to Muck 3, VU 3, Ninetales 4. Regirock 4 has been putting the team on its back in the past couple of battles. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, for the most part. Ninetales 3 can be annoying in certain situations. Psychic type. All right. Psychic Unrestrained. One of the most intimidating quotes in all the Battle Factor. But we're at 159. The chances of Lottie skyrocket. I mean, basic Psychics are not a good matchup. Like, Slacking doesn't match up well versus Psychics, but these 3 Pokemon aren't very good. We're gonna have to roll with what we got, man. Ideally, we run into a Metagross lead, just something that Slacking can hit super effectively. Starmie would be fine. T-Bolt. Metagross would be fine. Flamethrower. Lottie would be fine. Ice Beam. If it's a pure Psychic type, especially one of the scary ones like Gardevoir 3-4, that's not going to be the greatest thing to see. Living with only dragon Pokemon, eh? Do you have it on you? Claydol. Okay. Claydol. Psychic Unrestrained. Claydol. Okay. Claydol's interesting. Claydol's a Pokemon we can probably tolerate. Claydol. Okay, yeah. All Claydols are in play here. Yeah. Yeah, it's very interesting to analyze. I think many players would have had different opinions on the approach on how to handle that. I don't know if the way that I did it was like 100% correct, but it's always an interesting thing to analyze. Okay, so we got Slacking 4 versus Claydol. Of course, we can just Ice Beam this. Definitely will 2 a KO. A question is Claydol 4. Ice Beam 50 to 9 to 70. It could put it into I want to explode range, but that's probably okay. We have a whole Regirock. So I mean, Ice Beam does seem correct under all accounts. There could be a Gyarados angle. Interestingly. There are some... Gyarados can actually set up... I think Gyarados can comfortably set up on 3 of these Claydols. Claydol 4 would be the worst case. So I think... Yeah, exactly, Cannon Bang. Let me see. So, okay, let me see. I lost my train of thought. Yeah, I think Gyarados matches up well versus a lot of these Claydols. Like, say, like Claydol 3. Claydol 3, Psychic, Ice Beam, Solar Beam does minimal damage. But I kind of like just staying in with Slacking and getting the Ice Beam damage. If it Earthquakes, and we know it's max attack Earthquake, that means it's Claydol 1 or Claydol 4. If that's the case, we can set up on that. Because, okay, the Earthquake, we see it's max attack Earthquake. I think my play after that would be Regirock. Because they're going to want to... Good chance they want to explode. If we get a good roll. Let me check the Explosion AI again. Explosion. Wait, no. I think it's Exploding Move. Okay, if the move is Exploding Move. Okay. Let me see. What's the threshold where they like to explode? More than 50% chance. The user has more than 30% HP plus 0. So I think it's okay. So I think it's when it's 30% or less. That's where super duper wants to explode. Yawn. Yawn. Yawn's... Dang, I didn't even think about Yawn. I don't know why I didn't think about Yawn. Yawn may be better. Is Yawn better, though? +1 explosion, yeah, Gyarados. That'd be crazy if they go for the +1 explosion. -1 explosion doesn't kill. That would be devastating if that worked out for him. That's so unlikely, given that there's 4 sets. Huh, Yawn. Maybe Yawn's better. But I mean, Ice Beam's not bad though. Ice Beam's really not that bad. Hold on, let me see. I haven't calced this yet. Regirock. How much does it take from Earthquake? 39 to 46 is a lot. Yeah, I think Yawn is better. Yeah, I like Yawn because okay, Claydol 1 is Lumberry, but we're fine seeing Claydol 1 because all we got to do is switch stall between Regirock and Gyarados. Rock Slide does literally nothing. And then we just set up. Of course, 25% chance we're running into Big Bad Lottie. I think, yeah, Yawn's definitely correct. Because instead of like, okay, Ice Beam and the chance of like Claydol 4 possibly exploding. You don't want it to explode. You definitely want to use this as an opportunity to get Dragon Dances up. The only way this backfires is if they somehow, one, it's somehow Claydol 4, and then two, they somehow perfectly get the incredibly low chance. It's like less than 5% chance of them going for explosion on the exact turn 2. And even if that happens, that wouldn't be the best. But I mean, Gyarados technically doesn't even faint if that happens. So yeah, we'll Yawn. Okay, Psychic. Okay, Psychic means that is Claydol 3. Claydol 4 would never. Claydol 4 would never Psychic there, I'm pretty sure. And that Psychic did a decent chunk. I mean, HP wise, we're at 328. Yeah, Psychic does literally nothing. It has to be Claydol 3. So guarantee Claydol 3. Dave's favorite Pokemon, Claydol 3, pulls up. Does a quarter to Slacking 4. Claydol 3 is a non-issue though. They're gonna either Psychic again, or I think technically I don't remember Solar Beam logic. They made Solar Beam here too, but it really doesn't matter. Psychic doesn't do that much. We're just gonna go hard Gyarados. There's no reason not to. And let's get some Dragon Dances up. Let me see how many would we want. No, we want +3. Like we've done this calc many a times. We definitely want at least +3 to get the guaranteed Oko on Latios 1. Let's see. We would like to see a sunny day here, but they do Psychic. Spit Up Drop would be annoying. Okay, no Spit Up Drop is good. Claydol 3 is our first Pokemon, so no Weathermon in the back. No Shell Bell. All right. Yeah, let's see how many Dragon Dances we can get away with. It's always gonna, okay. I mean, if we got to +4 clean Okos this. And I think we definitely like just being at +4. Okay, we're at +3. They wake up. They do Psychic again. Okay, let me see. Crit Psychic does 195. So there's literally no reason not to Dragon Dance again. Dang, they actually spam it Psychic. They're not going for Sunny Day. They do get a Spadef drop, which is annoying. Okay, with a Spadef drop, Crit Psychic does 288 max. Gyarados, if 373 minus 288, I would be lower. But I mean, the chances of them getting a crit is pretty low. And also, they could see. Let me see. Ice Beam. Do they see an Ice Beam kill? They don't see an Ice Beam kill, which is big. But they can see a Solar Beam kill. So, I mean, the odds of coming out on top to rest here is incredibly high. Because, I mean, there's a 50-50 chance they just go for Solar Beam here. And then even if they Psychic, they got to get the 1/16th crit. And crit doesn't kill me, at least. So, we're at +4. Yeah. Solar Beam, please. Come on, Solar Beam, please. Dang it. Another Spadef drop. Okay. So we're basically fearing Quick Claw. But we kill guaranteed at +4. We're still an okay amount of HP. But at +4, we should, on paper, be able to blow up everything in the back. We just fear Quick Claw and Bright Powder and Focus Band. Yeah, we definitely have +4. I counted. And also, +4 is the only one. +3 wouldn't have killed. Or is a very low chance to kill. I'm pretty confident we're at +4. Gardevoir comes out. Don't get the luck, please. Granted, okay, so... Please don't get a Bright Powder, please. Please don't get the Bright Powder. Now I'm curious, Gardevoir 7 is the only one with Quick Claw. At -2 Spadef, do they see a kill? Do they get the kill if they get the Quick Claw? 213 max. They don't. So we're only fear Bright Powder here. 2 of them have it. We kill them all, obviously. We're at +4. Like, yeah. Please no Bright Powder, please, please, please. Yes. Dang, man, you root for my demise? Running into Mischievous or Gengar? Funny, funny, funny. Okay, so we take out Gardevoir. We don't know what it is. Dugong, Dugong, Dugong. Alright, so we got Dugong last. It just can't be Dugong 2. I guess I think Dugong 2 is Lumberry. I mean, not Lumberry, Shellbell. Like Claydol 3. But, okay. All Gardevoirs are in play. Let's see. The bulkiest Dugong is what? Dugong 3? Oh, Dugong 3 does live +4 return. However, that's not very important. That's not a big deal because Slacking revenges after that. So we're good versus every Dugong. Dugong 3 does eat. Okay, fake out. It is the Lottie Killer, Dugong number 1. Dugong 1 reveal, I don't think reveals anything on the Gardevoir. I think it could be literally any Gardevoir. Goodbye. Wrap it up. What you doing? Okay. That's another win. We've reached 160. All right. Yes, one more battle. All right, this is the last battle of the stream, win or lose. Here we go. No type. High risk, high return. Gyarados, carry me one last time. Now, I mean, there's no reason to swap, right? The blind Gardevoir swap, and it was Claydol 3. Nah, we trust Slacking. We believe in Slacking. Slacking honestly hasn't done too much. I mean, Slacking was pretty clutch versus that Blaziken. And I mean, Yawn has been pretty good. I'm actually hating on Slacking a little too hard. Nah, Slacking's been pretty solid. It hasn't been a pretty round. It's been a little hacksy, but it's been both ways. All right, let's go. Oh, a trainer with a scary face. All right, yeah, send out that for Alligator too, Mel. Here we go. No type, high risk, high return. Yo. High risk, high return. Who's the first Pokemon, man? Kangaskhan. It's here. Okay, so we got Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan is, I think, a decent Pokemon to see. In fact, it's probably a very good Pokemon to see. I think the combination of Gyarados plus Regirock will essentially be able to wall all the sets. Very, very comfortable. Yeah. It's been a real team effort. Like, I haven't been like super hard carried by Gyarados. The AI has been able to get Gyarados a few times, which you got to give some credit there. But I think this is a pretty good lead to see. I think you look at the Kangaskhan sets. Reversal, Endure, Thunderbolt, Earthquake isn't a threat. Dizzy Punch, Brick Break, Counter, Fake Out isn't a threat. Mega Kick, Earthquake, Aerial Ace, Shadow Ball with some switch actions and Intimidate isn't too much of a threat either. Crush Call, Shadow Ball, Attract, Rest. Regirock sits on that, and we can probably just. I think this should be a very simplistic route to a Gyarados setup. Now we look at the sets. Okay, Regirock 3 is always Earthquake in here. Not Regirock. Kangaskhan 3 is always Earthquake in here. Kangaskhan 1 is gonna fake out or counter. Kangaskhan 4 is gonna Mega Kick. Right? There's no way Mega Kick. Mega Kick definitely does way more than Earthquake. There shouldn't be any overlapping rules. Well, I guess Mega Kick is interesting actually. Because Mega Kick crit will kill Gyarados. But I mean, Regirock switch is pretty darn safe. Like if it's Earthquake, we know 100% that it's we know 100% that it's Kangaskhan 3, and it's not like Regirock is getting O-code by Earthquake. And then Kangaskhan 2 can do whatever. It can attract, it can Crush Claw. It's going to do one of those two things. I think Regirock switch covers all bases. I don't think I even need the Yawn. Plus, Kangaskhan is early bird, so it's going to not even be asleep for that long. I think Regirock switch covers everything. And we're going to know the set, what set it is guaranteed. So I'm going to go Regirock. But I guess let me calc how much. Let's really calc how much crit Earthquake does to from Kangaskhan to Regirock. It's a 6 IV Kangaskhan, if that means anything. Slight IV advantage on Regirock alone. Crit will do 60 to 71, but that's not anything. We can easily recover from that, and then becomes in a very easy pivoting action between Gyarados and Regirock. Because we go Gyarados on the Earthquake afterwards. We know it's 100% Kangaskhan 3, and then what is it going to do? Go for T-Bolt? We go into Regirock on T-Bolt. T-Bolt does 6 to 7%. Kangaskhan only has base 40 special attack. So yeah. I think Regirock is super safe versus every set. And we're going to know what set it is turn 1. Let's go for it. Earthquake. Okay, so this is Kangaskhan 3. 207 HP. Kangaskhan 4 would always Mega Kick. Yeah, Kangaskhan is a pretty cool Pokemon. I kind of wish Kangaskhan learned like a setup move. I think in Gen 3, if it learned a setup move, it would actually be an elite Pokemon. Because its speed is good. Really, literally the only flaw about Kangaskhan is that it's not strong enough. Like, this is a Pokemon, dang. I'm telling you, man, if they gave this thing Bulk Up or Swords Dance, especially in Gen 3, it would have been cooking. Because Early Bird's a nice ability, too. Let me think. So yeah, this has to be 315 minus 207. This has to be Kangaskhan 3. 108. That's because Kangaskhan 4 would never. Kangaskhan 4 always Mega Kicks on Slacking because it just does more damage. There shouldn't be any overlapping rolls, right? Yeah. So this should be pretty comfortable PP stall. The only bad thing about this is that there's a decent chance of Regirock getting paralyzed because Kangaskhan is gonna be using a lot of Thunderbolts. But that's very minor because we're gonna have a pretty much 100% plus 6 Gyarados here. We haven't gotten a plus 6 with Gyarados at all in this round. So yeah, Kangaskhan 3. Also, Kangaskhan 3 activates high risk, high return. Wait, does it activate it by itself? No, it doesn't. It doesn't. So that's just one high risk, high return move out the way. So we know it's Kangaskhan 3. It's just gonna be a little bit of a bummer if you got the Gengar in the back. So we got Kanga 3, Reversal, Endear, T-Bolt, and EQ. It's used EQ once. It is time to PP stall. All right, 2 EQs used up. It's gonna T-Bolt. T-Bolt does literally nothing, Regirock. Let's see if Regirock actually gains more recovery from leftovers than the damage it takes from T-Bolt. Yep, I am planning to switch back and forth. We're gonna completely PP stall this to get the freebie set up. Okay, let's see. 226. Okay, nope. It takes net 4 HP of damage. So it does something. In fact, we can also get Regirock. We can actually get Regirock back to full too, which is optimal, obviously. All right, 2 T-bolts. Yes, it's losing a net 4 HP per turn. Okay. 40. 4 EQs. Crit. Cooking. You're almost there, Kangaskhan. That's your 3rd T-bolt. Okay, that's 5 EQs. Okay, that's the 4th T-bolt. Okay, 6 EQs. Fifth T-bolt. Seventh EQ. Should be a -6 attack, right? Doesn't really matter yet. It's gonna matter at a point. 6th T-bolt. Okay. 8th Earthquake. Seventh T-bolt. This is all fine. Regirock is gonna get back to full. Alright, 9 Earthquakes. Another crit. Okay. 8 T-bolts. Okay, this is the last Earthquake. So it's out of Earthquakes. So I think from here, we're going to stay in with Regirock for a little bit to heal. 9 T-bolts. I am going to, so it's out of Earthquakes, which is the strongest move. So it's going to randomly go for Reversal, Thunderbolt, or Endure. I'm going to double team. Okay, use this 10th Thunderbolt. Reversal going to do literally nothing. 7 HP. So first Reversal used up. First Endure. Okay, double Endure. Now, something we could calc. I mean, Gyarados. We can look at Gyarados T-ball damage. Does literally nothing. Like, T-ball does 22 to 26, so a crit T-ball doesn't even kill Gyarados. So if we don't want to use too much PP and actually risk going into Gyarados, that's not even like a choke. Okay, that's 11 T-bolt. Okay, second Reversal. I don't want to, okay, 12 T-bolts. Third Endure. I want to still keep 6 double teams. So this is the last double team I'm going to use. I guess I'm going to bite the bullet and use Use T-Wave. T-Wave has a lot of PP. The only bad thing about T-Wave here is that they can get full para turns and make me PP stall moves. But we only need to stall 3 more T-bolts and we're good. So I think we can afford to do this. So 5 Endears. Okay. Para, come on, man. The Regirock is back at full. Para, come on, man. Please use T-Bolt. Okay, there we go. Only 2 more T-Bolts to stall. I don't need that many T-Waves left. I'll use them all. Oh, okay, 1 more T-Wave, 1 more T-Bolt, and we're good. And we're just going for it. Okay, reversal, that's fine. 3rd reversal. We don't need that many T-Waves. I'm fine with like 5. Okay, another Endure. I may have missed an Endure. Okay, reversal. Come on, use your last T-Bolt. I know you have 1 left. Okay, you're out of T-Bolts. Alright, we're going for it with Gyarados. Let's go. There you go. Just parry yourself every turn. I think that's 7 Endears. I may have missed 1. Doesn't really matter. 8. Mischievous and Gengar. It can't be double Ghost, though. Oh no, I lost 2 HP. Whatever will I do? No. 6 HP. Should I rest here? Should I rest? Of course not. Alright, so Kangaskhan 3 gave us a gift of +6 Gyarados. In comes big old Gengar, right? Rapidash. Well, Rapidash is definitely a pleasant sight to see. Because that means you don't even have a Thunderbolt Mon in the back. And I don't think any Rapidash has a hacks item to get past this. Charcoal from Rapidash 1. Actually, no, Rapidash 2... No, Rapidash 2 is leftovers. Rapidash 2 is leftovers, and Rapidash 3 and 4 are White Herb. This is absolutely a pleasant sight. Victory! The chances of victory has skyrocketed. Frustration does 246 HP damage minimum. No, not the Bright Powder Hidden Power Electric Rapidash. No, no, no. It's the Wild Charge Rapidash from Gen 4. Crobat. Crow. So we got Crobat. Crobat last. Can Crobat do a little something? I think it'll be a bit of a hard sell. Given that I have a Regirock in the back. All we gotta do is hit Frustration. Crobats, I mean, there is a Crobat set with Bright Powder. I think that's the only set that can be a problem. Crobat 4. All the other ones are just outsped and O-code by Frustration. So. Alright, will they Bright Powder me? Will they make this interesting? Will they make this spicy? Nope. And that's it. I've escaped round 23 of the Pokemon Emerald Open Level Battle Factory. This round, this streak, some way, somehow, is still alive. This was not a pretty round. Gyarados 4 literally bailed the entire draft out. But I think the biggest, there were some big plays I had to make and some big decisions. I think probably the biggest decision was actually swapping Gengar out for the Regirock 4, because Regirock 4 really held it down. And then my overall trust towards Slacking 4. I don't think many are as big of a Slacking 4 fan as me. There's not going to be another round because Dave, I don't know where Dave is at right now, but I know for sure Dave is not going to do more than one round. So I'm not going to jump ahead. And I kind of want to do some stuff. I want to watch some college football. They got a big game tonight. So that was a cool round. Gyarados 4. 161, man. Dave was done hours ago. How? Oh man, Dave must have had a broken drive. What did Dave have? And Dave was cheating with speed up. So I'm out here fighting for my life. What happened with Dave? GG, Dave. What was your oh no, you had the super OP broken draft. I don't think you're I think you're lying, B Park. I don't think that's what happened. Yeah, that was a pretty interesting round. More interesting than the last couple of rounds, I think. Blissey Milotic, that's broken. Out here cheating. Granted, I mean I had Gyarados 4, but Gyarados, don't sleep, man. Gyarados 4 only had one battle where he got to +6. Gyarados 4 got super hacked. You didn't take Suicune 1? What type of crack draft can you have to not take Suicune 1? What the? That sounds wrong. How you turn down a Suicune 1? A perfect IV Suicune 1. That sounds straight up incorrect. I don't know about that one, buddy. Even if it's Milotic 4. I would just go double water. You got Blissey? I'm gonna have to take a look-sees, but I think I'm gonna end it. I want to do some stuff. Metagross 5, Milotic 4, Blissey 1, Suicune 1, Moltres 5, Miltank. What the? Alright, buddy. Okay, yeah. No wonder you finished hours ago. But yeah, thanks to everybody who watched. I don't know when we're gonna continue to do this. I guess we're getting closer. We are actually, wait, 161. Actually, wait, I'm wrong. Is it 161 wins? Oh no, it is 161 wins. Yeah. What? We're 28 wins away. Both of us. Will we reach there? Guess we'll have to find out in the future. But yeah, I'm gonna call it. I want to do some stuff. Football, college football. So yeah, I'm gonna end it. So thanks to everybody who watched, and until next time.